Hello everyone, I'm Vicki and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do some Easter cards for my granddaughters, my daughter and her mother-in-law. So I've got everything I think prepared for the most part. The cards are all cut out. This is from a kit I purchased on Etsy from Janie B Journal. And the way that they are in the kit, when you print them out, they would be full page on a 8.5 by 11. But I just made them smaller because this is the size cards I wanted. Okay, this one is going to be a tag card. So I just put 2 tags next to each other, or she may have had tags in a row and I just cut 2. And this is what I've got. Let's see. Let me finish this off to make it a complete tag. And I'm going to ink. I didn't ink everything or cut corners or anything like that. I could only do so much in preparation. I usually don't really do that much. Sometimes I'm cutting everything out on the video. But I was trying to be prepared. I'll try to get all of them done. We'll see how time goes. Don't want to bore anybody with the same repetitive thing. Because once you've seen one. Okay, now I'll do the inside. I did back the inside. I printed on the other side of the page. I'm not sure where I got this paper. I think from another kit somewhere. Could have been Janie B's. It could have been something else. But you can always find something if you want to, print on the other side of the page to have a, inside. This one was from her kit. Let me not mix up my Happy Easters. I color-coded them. Okay, this I think I'm going to round the corners on this one. I'll do this one, the big round. Okay. Sometimes you have to do them separately, but I'm doing them together. Probably the big memory keeper's punch would have been better, but that's hard for me to squeeze, so I just want to use that one. It's easy. If I had to do single layer, I would have. So, I'm going to try to get ahead on these. I actually printed them out over a week ago. I just couldn't get around to the video because they were working on my house, so I couldn't come into a video. But now that's all done, all behind me. I'm free and clear with my life. But I've got my middle granddaughter's Winter Guard Championship competition this weekend. So, unfortunately, it fell on Easter weekend, which was kind of weird. So I really have to get these done before I go, because when we come back, it's going to be Easter. So, no time to spare. Let me go ahead and just ink this. I made these on my scrapbook program. Pick the font and the size and the color. Actually, I think I want these to be just a little less bright. So there's one. Let's get this one done. I'll try to at least go fast. And that way, I may just stop and do one in a minute, since they're going to be pretty similar. I mean, I've got just a couple days to, get out and buy some Easter candy. Gotta have the Easter candy. I hope I don't buy some for myself. I still have Halloween candy. I'll buy a bag, try to stretch it out for as long as I can. For emergencies, you know, if my blood sugar goes low. Oh, need a piece of candy. Okay. I hate to be silent, but I didn't have anything to say. I'm going to go ahead and do these. Okay, I did make pockets. Here they are over here. Okay, one will go on this side. Let's read this card. I'm just going to put one pocket per card. They don't need a bunch. I mean, you know, I take so much time and think about all these things, and I don't know. These may end up in a... Well, I hope they put them in their journals that they have. They all have journals. And I'm going to make a hidden paper clip. Okay, let's get my glue. I don't know. I cleaned this out, and then all of a sudden it kind of stopped up again. I don't know if that pin's not doing the trick. Okay, so this particular pocket has gussets, which I like, especially when you're going small, because it gives you a little more room. Just got to make sure when you press these in there, the glue doesn't go inside. You want to keep it glue-free in there. And I usually find something to stick in here to make sure. And on here. And another thing with the gussets, if you don't get them glued like all the way to the edge, when you're putting the card in, it could get stuck on there. Hopefully that's glued down. The Happy Easter I'm going to put on the front, probably right about there. Oh, shoot. Oh, boy. See that? Wasn't paying attention. Where's my old one? One of them I got a bunch of glue on. Oh, brother. But you know what? Run it underwater. It'll rinse right off. Okay, I'm just going to glue over here because that's where my book is. I don't have room for it here. I'm just going to put that like right there. Cute, right? Okay. I was going to do tags. Okay, if this was Ava's, I was going to put this in hers. I don't know why. It just made me think of her. She's kind of got some grunge going on. She's 16. Okay, let me get back a little. This had a light green back. So there, and I don't know, I might have to back these on something. I'll do that in a bit if I have time. Otherwise, that will be in there like that. And let's do this one. Oh, better cover that up. It's going to get sticky because it's kind of warm in here. I've got all these lights on. I found another light, so I put it kind of to the back to shine this way. Just can't get the lighting. I don't want too much. Don't want it super bright, glaring. Oh, I didn't think about hers being, oh boy. Well, you know what that means. I may have to go print another one. And I just printed these. I had to print something for a future kit to fill up my paper. Yeah, I don't want to go sideways. Oh, I know what I can do. We'll just carry on around and split it in half. Oh, So glad I thought of that. I might have thought of it later. So let's see. Happy Easter. This doesn't seem to be flat enough. Okay. We'll do that. And I'm just going to go over it like this. I think that's plenty of glue. She actually has a bottle of this that I got her because she does some arts. She's our artist. She's the oldest. She's in college, her second year. She does a lot of art, so. And she puts stuff in her journal, so I bought her a bottle of that. And in here, I was going to give her a pocket. That one right there. So let's just ink this up. Okay, and I printed this on 28-pound paper. This is cardstock, 110 pound. And I just went to Walmart today and I bought, what was it? 60 some pound. So I'm going to try that to use for tags. Maybe that'll be heavy enough. Because I have sometimes use cardstock. But, you know, it's not really too thick, but then if you're going to back it anyway, then it would be too thick. Okay, this is coming out this side, so let's just do it like that. Get my little card in there to make sure that it doesn't ooze that way. So I think we're good. Okay, let me see. Here's a cute little, I'm gonna probably have to back these. I have several little tags. Here's one that's actually on cardstock. So let's just ink it up and it's done. Actually, I'm gonna round those corners. I'll just use the little one, just to take the points off. First of all, they're sharp. Second of all, this pocket's not a big deal, but a regular pocket, it would slide down easier with rounded corners. So I tend to round corners on tags, just for that reason. And also, before we get too far, I had these. So I printed it on the paper side by side. For the first one, I cut it all the way around and I had to match it up. So this way I just figured I could just swing it closed, glue it. Let me find something to glue on here. And I just glued it together and then I finished cutting it. So let's just do one of those. I already did the others. And it worked out pretty well, I will say. Just close it and it matched up pretty well. If not, as you're trimming it, you can trim off anything that wasn't quite right, quite in the right spot. So all we have is that little piece. And one side of this had lines on it. Sometimes if you go fast, you can do better. And I can see that this isn't 100% lined up, but it's okay. And a punch. I mean, they're not perfect. If you want perfect, I don't know, maybe you can get an oval punch. I just don't have one. I have a square several sizes of round punches. Don't have anything oval, I don't think. Well, I do have something, but can't think offhand. It's not like this where you can just turn it upside down and look at what you're punching. It's one of those ones you gotta slide it in. There I have these cute little, okay, let's see, do I have this that I bought just for this. There. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but okay. Okay. Well, oh, look at, oh boy. Where's this? I'm going to tell you why this is doing this. Why I think it's doing it. Because I think it's clogged. I had stored it. It was sitting like this. I don't know. There's something about how full your bottle is. And the air, and it pushes the glue out. It's a scientific thing. I just heard someone explain it once. So anyway, I don't need to sit and glue those. Everyone will get an egg in their little, okay, so that's that one, more or less. Then there's this one. Was this the one I did? No, it is not. It's this one right here. So let's work on one of the paper clips. Let me see. I just took one of the pages and I cut this out in my program. And I should have made it a little longer, but that's okay. I'm going to scrutinize these, and they're not even going to notice any of this stuff. So let's grab the paper clips. What do I want to use? I hate to use pretty ones. I like to use ugly ones if you're not going to see them. But it's hard to say what's ugly. These are kind of fat, but, you know. Let me just use these because you're not going to see them. I think I'm making 4. I don't remember. So I need a piece of paper for the inside. So let's just do that. So you just take it. Let's make it the same, sort of. Well, we need to go this way. Okay, and you put your paper clip on there. Then you put this over top of the paper clip. Okay, all looks well. So I'm going to ink it. Don't forget, it's much easier to ink it now than after the fact. And I like to ink inside my edges in case this doesn't meet right and you don't see white. So I like to do my inside edge. Just so you don't see that if it doesn't come together. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I want this to be in the middle, so let's move it over a smidge. So I can just, okay, we're going to do one side at a time. We're going to start with this side. Drag everything over. I'm going to glue here all the way out to the edges. Move this sticky book out of the way. I'm going to lay this here, get that in the middle, and hope my glue, after all that mess it made, I'm just going to put this on the paper clip and then just a little, just in case. And I'm going to slide that up, push this over. Being that this is small, we have to, oh boy, press that down. I don't know that I've ever made one this small, but it's better to use the cardstock. Otherwise, you can see the imprint of the paper clip. Does it matter? No. If it matters, you know. And then we'll put a little here. It's probably not going to come apart, but we always like to be sure. There we go, just a little around in there. And I'm going to put this back in there for whatever reason. Now here again, we've got to just press this down. Okay. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut this out like this. And hope I did this right. There we go. And your paper clip is inside there. You see it goes on like so. So I'm giving them these paper clips so they can clip it into their journal on a page. I'm being helpful. And I just hope that they at least make it into their journal and don't get just tossed in a drawer. So they can just clip it in on the page like this. If I had a page or something, they can clip it in from the top or from the side, and then it's in the journal. Okay, there we go. I can't really see the time on my phone to see how much time I've used. So I'm going to go ahead and back, I think, and some paper that I can use. I don't want to use white. I'm probably going to have to print some to back these tags, so, but these are what I have. This is going to be a paper, no, this was a tag. And I have that. And I also had these eggs. I took and I printed two because I thought one, you know, that way it's the same on both sides. So have options of the eggs. They may get one of each and they may not. They probably will, because if I go to print, I got to fill up a page. So I don't only print on, you know, a partial page and have a bunch of white paper left over. So this is what I have. These I just printed before I thought of gluing them together and having it on both sides. To me, that's better. So these are the ones I'm working on. I'm going to do, well, this one, actually, I was going to put this in as a pocket. So let's just do this one. I'm going to round those corners. This, I think, was a journal card in the kit. That's why there's where they were supposed to be rounded, but I don't, well, I can round that, I suppose. Let's just do it. I'm going to press this down, though.